Hello everyone. Josh, have you been to China?
No, I haven't. But let us take you through the journey of China in my eye. We are also about to take you through the route of friendship and exchange between the two beautiful nations, China and Zimbabwe. Let's go.
The friendship and exchange between China and Zimbabwe is very interesting. Their political, their religious, their educational, and their cultural exchange between the two countries over the years is very, very interesting. Have you ever gone through about their culture or anything about them?
Yes, I actually have. So we didn't even talk about education without the mention of culture in one's country. Chinese culture is actually interesting. Chinese New Year is one of the most important holidays in China and Taiwan. They celebrate New Year at the different times of the whole world, and it is a festival that was traditionally a time to honor deceased and as well as ancestors. It is also a tradition where families they actually clean their houses to sweep away all any forms of ill fortunes so that they can counter luck in their homes as families. So it's actually one of those important holidays that they have. Take us through the educational sector between the friendship and reaction between China and Zimbabwe.
That's actually quite interesting. The education system between China and Zimbabwe. Because over the years we have witnessed our brothers and sisters getting scholarships to go and study in China. Okay. And they're gaining theoretically and practically. We've seen many graduates, and it has given opportunity to students, those that they can afford and those that cannot, to go in to pursue their studies. Even in Zimbabwe, many of us, I for example, and not myself alone, you as well, yes. we are studying Chinese language, and it has become one of the best languages in Zimbabwe because it's as an investment in Zimbabwe to study Chinese because
So I heard it is one of the most recognized language by the UN in the top part.
And I and Josh, we are proud students of Simpro under the wing of Zheng Laoshi and Wang Wei Laoshi. We have been with them for quite a long time now, and I would rather say, personally, I don't know about you, Josh, but my ride with them has been exciting.
That's amazing. Actually.
It has been amazing, and I would encourage anyone, to take up Mandarin because it has many benefits. Not only gaining to know the knowledge, having to know that you speak 5, 6, 7 languages, but also in the industrial sector. You can also communicate with whomever, wherever you go in the world, not only in Zimbabwe but in Asia, even in America as well. Because the Chinese people, as we all know, they have taken up the economic sector almost everywhere, just like in Zimbabwe. The tobacco sector has since seen change since 2007.
Exactly.
I read somewhere that in a month, the Zimbabwe gains $163 million from tobacco being bought by Chinese people.
Exactly.
China has been doing great for Zimbabwe,
Exactly. It has come with a lot of investment for Zimbabwe, and it is our own. It has made Zimbabwe GDP go high, so it's an advantage to us. It's a big investment for Zimbabwe. Well, talk about Zheng Laoshi. He's one of the most outstanding Laoshians in the world. Recently, just won the award for being one of the top 20 Chinese instructors in the world, and it happens to be the only one in Africa.
And that's quite inspiring. He was amongst those ones, top 20. That's incredible. That's incredible. So Chinese, they're making life easy for everyone. The interesting part is we actually have a big library in Zimbabwe, at University of Zimbabwe. We have a big library where we have all of these books, all of these books that you can come and read. You can come and learn about education, about culture, about economic ties, everything,
Yeah, that's a good advantage for us. Learning Chinese, guys, is a quite interesting thing to do. You learn about their different diversity, about their food, about their we encourage you to study Chinese. It's one of the best languages that you can take.
Now, Josh.
How are you?
Fine, thanks. And how are you?
I'm good. So tell us more about the Chinese cuisine.
There's a lot to say about their cuisine, but I'll just briefly shoot. You know their food? I heard that their food is quite interesting. Like they do have so many dishes that they have. They have the seafood, they have the starch. They also take starch, you know. In as much as they maintain their bodies, but they also do take starch. And you know their staple food, it's the famous rice. The one that we have here for tea or for lunch, it's their staple food. And they call it mifen. And also their other dishes, they also have soup, and they also have noodles or spaghetti. The famous noodles that we have, the 2-minute noodles that we have here in Zimbabwe, as also their staple food. So it's quite exciting because here we eat them as snacks, but to them it's actually food that they can set on the table as a family, have dinner, have lunch, and so forth. And then they also have their tea. What do they call their tea, by the way?
It's called
Cha. Their tea. I heard they also take green tea. That's where the famous green tea comes from. So yeah, their food is quite interesting. I could say a lot about their food, but then some things you just need to come try their dishes at their restaurants here in China, Zimbabwe, you know, and you can come. Their food, even the people, the hospitality is quite great, you know.
Yemu and I took the decision to learn the language for it has many advantages. That being said, we look forward to enhance our understanding of the Chinese culture through advancing our knowledge of their language.
China
To discover and learn more about their arts, culture and history. Thank you everyone.